Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by B&H's Build Expo 2025 on June 17th and 18th. This is the second year they are putting on this free and massive event. There's going to be over 250 brands exhibiting, hands-on experiences such as photo walks, lighting workshops, editing workshops, and even portfolio reviews. There's 100+ speakers and presenters from people like this person, this person, this person, Peter McKinnon, and of course, me. That's right, last year I cried on stage.
I think it's important to tell these stories, regardless of how emotional it is.
And my talk was called Fro Uncensored. This year I'm changing it up quite a bit by calling it Fro Uncensored 2. I'm slated to close out the event at 5 p.m. on the 18th, and we'll be announcing booth appearances soon. This is kind of a no-brainer to attend because it's free and you get to see me. To sign up, head on over to buildexpo.com, and I hope to see you there. Before I get into the first story, I do want to let anybody know who has backed my Kickstarter for book 2. The books have now arrived at my warehouse, and we are prepping them to ship around the world soon. First up, Sony has increased prices in the US on cameras and lenses produced in China. For example, Sony Alpha Rumor says prices has increased as much as 33% in some cases.
Thanks, Obama.
The Sony 400 to 800 is now $3,298, which is up $400. The point and shoot RX 107 is up 13%. A crop sensor 1514 is up 26.7%. The 70 to 200 f4G2 is up $300, which is 17.6%, and a bunch of other lower-end lenses are also up as well. As you can see from this long list, there's been a lot of changes, but what you don't see on the list as of now are the higher-end pro bodies and lenses. That's probably due to the fact that those are being manufactured outside of China, and the stuff on this list are being manufactured in China. Regardless, if you've been saving up for one of those items on that long list, you kind of got screwed due to
raised tariffs,
which you pay.
the tariff bill, the Hawley Smoot tariff.
China isn't paying those. I mean, you could send them a Venmo request to collect the tariff back, but if you think that you'll see that money back, yeah, I got a bridge to sell you. Keep in mind, this won't just be a Sony thing. It will be an industry-wide thing that's going to crush not just consumers, but also small businesses like Allen's Camera, who will see their sales drop as people wait for tariffs to maybe be turned back. Now, keep in mind, this isn't just in the camera industry. Prices are going to go up on everyday items, and you will be footing the bill.
Fact is a term demanding an equal answer with a
Next up, Canon Alpha Rumor says Sony will launch the FX2 on May 28th. Canon Rumor says that the sensor won't be the same 12.1 megapixel sensor of the FX3, but an updated BSI 33 megapixel one that's in the A7 IV and A7C II. Other rumor specs include an AI chip, mechanical shutter, which kind of makes no sense in a camera like this, AIAF, 4K 60 Super 35, 32-bit float audio, active cooling, a thicker body, same ports and storage as the FX3, be priced at $3,500 and include a new tilting EVF. I'm always down for a tilting EVF, but something tells me they meant to say LCD screen, because I don't think they're putting a tilting EVF in this. Now, what the camera probably won't have is an actual EVF, as this is a video-centric camera where most people use external monitors. Now, personally, I still like shooting video with the EVF and not the LCD screen, but that's because I don't usually have a huge rig setup. The FX2 won't be replacing the FX3, or would it?
I don't know.
Well, isn't it the lower the number, the more professional? Like the A12 is the flagship? Nope, not in Sony Video, because there's the FX6 and the FX9, which are higher than the FX3, which means the FX2 is lower. Toss it right in the trash. You know, because it's lower. Not really. Anyway, if the rumors are true, we don't have long to wait to see this body come to life. And finally, will Nikon release the Z9 II by the end of 2025?
No.
According to Canon rumors and multiple sources, the answer is yes, but not so fast. This Canon Rumors article posted on May 16th, 2025 has major issues. For one, and I quote, "The timing would place Nikon's next flagship squarely in competition with the upcoming Canon EOS R1 and Sony A1 II, and pricing remains unconfirmed, and with the Canon EOS R1 and Sony A1 both rumored to hit the $62.99 to $64.99 range, it's likely that Nikon ... Yeah, this article is poorly done and has been up for 4 days at the time of recording this, which leads me to believe they're sticking with its inaccuracies. Nonetheless, there's a list of rumored specs, so let's take a look at them and break them down. They claim the Z9 II will have a 45 megapixel stacked full frame sensor that's been updated, a Speed 8 processor, 8K video up to 60p, 4K up to 200 frames per second, 10-bit internal recording, advanced subject detection, lighter body, fully articulating LCD screen, see, not EVF, dual CF Express B, and maybe 5G wireless connectivity, which would be stupid. Why would it be stupid, you may be asking? We have a 5G device already in our pocket, like this thing right here. I'm a 5G phone.
You sure about that?
Not really. No one needs to pay for another data plan and, more importantly, chew up a ton of battery for no reason. Honestly, these specs don't go into super detail, and if it is gonna be coming by the end of the year, I suspect Nikon would do a development announcement first and then follow it up with more specs into 2026. When a Z9 II does come out, I don't expect it to set the world on fire, but I do expect it to get incremental improvements that Nikon shooters will be happy with. And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. Thank you very much for watching. Jared Polin for photo.com. See ya.